don't be biased. So I mean, we gotta root for both of these amazing players. I know
Really, let's look at the
Sike is
look
your
at the
boy.
boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sike is your
this is
boy.
this is
Siski is my boy. So let's see which one of
just
them
so dashing.
just wants to take the goal home right now.
So of course, this is gonna be Mexico against Spain. There's actually not much history between these countries in specifically Smash Brothers Ultimate. So at least this is a chance for them to build up relationship and build up rivalries, or at least build up really, really healthy information exchange between
Yeah.
these two characters. So we begin all the way to Pokemon Stadium 2. This is gonna be 35-46. It's already on Siki's favor, but that doesn't exactly last long. As long as Siki manages to get back into the managed state, then we may see some issues on CK's side.
Yeah, right now CK already at 28%, so it's looking pretty solid with his distractions. This kid is just trying to approach, but he doesn't find quite an opening in order to do so. So right now, I think he needs to just rely on the charge shot, like we just saw there. Nice charge shot coming up from Siski's part, and CK just wasn't able to react to that be out of shield coming up from Siski's part. He's just trying to apply the most pressure that he can with those stairs. I remember that the stair is it's such a great move and can count you off guard. And right now, he wanted that setup, but that is actually nice awareness coming up from CK's part, recognizing that he was going to get hit by the charge shot and a body hit. But the tip of the up tilt is going to close out CK's first stock.
At that point, CK just overshoots his chances trying to get back aggressively on Siski. He just manages to being hit by the up tilt lasting hitbox, and of course that was just more than enough for Siski to take on the first stock. And as you can already tell, currently CK is rocking onto that Kubeni stack. I'm a racist man myself, but that's a really nice Chainsaw Man reference,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right now, I think at 153%, the only saw that we're seeing is the one coming out from Siski's move, because he's so sharp right now, just applying some pressure with the bear. Oh, he went at a grab over there, and this beat of shield is going to get unpunished once again. It's just happens so fast. You're not able to react if you're not expecting it, because that is such a safe move coming up from Siski's party. It's an out of shield option, so you don't really expect to don't get hit by that. So right now, CK at 88%, and Siski wanted once again that up tilt in order to close out CK's second stock.
And you gotta take a deep look into the interaction that these two characters specifically have. The fact that usually as Rob, you have this backer that's basically an unpunishable, free out of the jail move that can take shield pressure against your opponent, and of course the fact that it throws you forward, then you're not gonna be punished. But the fact that Siski has such a wide and long grab, he's being able to just counter that backer every single time that Siski tries to just pressure that shield like that. So of course these kind of interactions come on crucial. The fact that you're not able to just go and use the usual toolkit that you're able to use with basically every single one of the characters on the cast, it's just gonna be crucial for CK to learn as the matchup progresses.
Yeah, and remember that this is best of 5, so you got yourself 3 games to work things out. And yeah, as we just saw, Siski did an up B out of shield once again, but this time Siski was able to punish it just by reacting, well, a little bit of a soft punish just with the up tilt. Right now, Siski just trying to avoid getting hit as much as possible, because he doesn't want to get grabbed in high percentages as he is right now, because that is most significantly means a stuck. And once again, CK at 56%. That was a nice down smash. Actually, kind of. I don't know if Siski actually just released shield or if it kind of poked him. But right now, just avoiding
That's
the
exactly
backer.
what I'm talking about. The fact that he's just used to gauge in the backer like a free out of jail option, just to have any kind of safe shield pressure against your opponent, and Siski being able to just counter that with either the grab, with either the charge beam. It doesn't matter. Siski has an option for that. And currently, CK hold at 129%. He's already the red numbers. He's not being able to land this finishing blow against Sisqui. That could be crucial. I mean, it's not like these kind of situations are impossible to overcome, but of course you gotta have a lot of faces under your sleeve to be able to just overcome or not being able to not being hit whatsoever what Sisqui has to offer.
Yeah, but right now, what Sisqui has to offer was a charge shot in all of CK's face, and he puts a score right now 1-0. Let's see if we're gonna have a change of stage or if we're gonna be staying at Pokemon Stadium 2. But that was actually a really great setup because it is a difficult situation to be at the ledge against Samus because you know you can get pressured by the bombs. If you do a neutral get up, he can just mix you up with the charge shot, cancel it, and then a grab, or you can get charge shot actually. So it is, I mean, Samus can apply so much pressure to you in the ledge, so you need to be really careful with how you want to recover. And I mean, memes aside, Rob is big, and he gets hit by a lot of things that most of the cats, because of his big Herbucks. So
Rob is big, man.
yeah, Rob is big. I mean, you know,
He's colossal. He's massive.
yeah. I mean, the game, it's about like 70 gigabytes, and Rob it's 68 of them.
68 of them. Yeah. Just going on with the used memes, you know, the outdated memes just for the lows.
Just for the laws, of course.
We're going back into game number 2. This is Sisqi's first game on his favor. This is gonna be CK's counter pick, and you know, I actually have no idea why they actually went for the Kalos lead. You know, I've seen a lot of players, a lot of characters that can take Kalos and just make this stage for themselves. But I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work out in his favor, specifically against Dark Samus, considering that Dark Samus also has a wall jump.
Yeah.
It has given him a little bit more of chances and room to breathe whenever they want to recover.
Yeah, exactly. I think that it's maybe the train of thought over here because he have a lot of space, but this didn't have enough space to avoid that out smash, and he just got hit by it and closed out his first stock. CK only at 82% right now. And what I was telling you, I think that the train of thought for this pick is maybe because Rob just wants to keep the space between Samus, just trying to hit her with the gyro and then starting the confirms, you know, because this is such a big stage, one of the biggest blossoms in the upper zone. So right now, CK, this is what I was telling you, is such a hard situation to be put in whenever Dark Samus is trying to punish you on the ledge, but unfortunately he ran out of gas and it's about even once again.
And sadly, he was. I'm talking about CK. He was not able to punish on that up B, that whiffed up B out of shield. And actually, you're right. The fact that whenever Sisqui gets the hold of the ledge and he goes on and ledge trap any of these opponents, he just leaves you in a position where you either have to take the percentage that you're gonna take from any of the tools that Samus can use against you whenever you try to use a get up attack, a normal get up, a get up roll, or just take on your chances that your opponent is not gonna react to your jump. And of course, Sisqui being able to manage, being able to use the forwarder, such a wide hitbox just covers that option as well. So CK, on the other hand, he's already having the upper hand, take on the redundancy, but and at 0% of second stock, things seem to be on CK's favor, at least on this game number 2.
Yeah, at least in this game number 2, it is indeed looking quite comfortable for CK, just holding a just 81% right now, but Sisqui is in his last stock, and if CK gets a rough stock in this interaction, it could have been a KO right now. We were gonna move on to the game number 3, but Sisqui is just still playing some pressure with the charge shot right now. This situation that you want to be put in. Sisqui once again just trying to force CK to choose an awkward option to recover. He landed on the platform and he got punished by that with the fur. And I think he was actually dying kind of out because I mean, Rob is a heavy character and I don't think that would have killed him.
Yeah, of course. So you gotta take your chances and just try to get outside of your opponent's range, even if puts you in a disadvantaged position, like it's taking you outside of the stage, if that just assures that you're not gonna take on a confirmed hit afterwards, then it's worth taking a chance for, right? So it's 99 against 41. Slowly but surely, Sisqi's just closing on to the numbers, and he's just getting closer and closer on Sisqi's, on CK's unfavorable percentage. It's already 64%, and you know, at this point in time, at this specific moment, that's just unfortunate. The read that came in from that roar Bucker just was enough to take on CK's favorable stage. Like, it was CK's game. It was basically his whole game, but at some point, Sisqui just turned on the tables. CK went for the jump outside of the jump off the ledge.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. Like the fact that you either take
A charge shot in your face.
like you either take a charge shot, you either take a short damage whenever you try to go for a normal roll, get up attack or whatever, or you take the 50-50 chance that either your opponent is going to react or not to your jump off the ledge.
It's just a Hail Mary in that direction, because you are hoping that your opponent, that Samus misses his edge guard. But right now, already, once again, we're going to be going to colors. Sisqui with 36% already. But this is almost the same situation that we saw in the last game. CK was actually starting with the advantage, but Sisqui quite managed to turn the tables around, and he got the game number two. And this is game number 3 already. Nice conversion coming out from Sisqi's part, just the spike to the up tilt, racking up some more damage already. Just this position was just so dangerous for CK, because Sisqui could have built so much damage against him just by having him trap in the ledge. Right now, he wanted to look for Bucker once again to close out CK's stuck, but nice DI coming up from Sisqi's part.
Yeah, and that actually saved him from all the confirmation that CK had to offer against him. Well, actually, CK learned from his mistakes. He knew that he was jumping off the ledge quite a little bit, that much, of course. He goes for the neutral get up, manages to get back into the stage, but sadly, Sisqi's he's just hurt, you know? He's already one step ahead of you, and Sisqui taking on the first blood on this game number 3. It looks like CK may possibly be running out of gas, but let's just hope for the best, you know? Because this is of course. Let's just hope for the best, because this is probably his winner's side, you know? It is the winner's bracket match, and if he goes on and loses this game against Sisqui, he's gonna go back to the loser's bracket.
Yeah, to the lower bracket, but right now, they're both as 2 stocks right now, so it's not that big of a difference, you know, already that everything is possible in the Smash. And oh my god, Sisqui just went at that hard read over there in the platform. He would have had KO, but it was definitely gonna put CK in an awkward position once again in order to Sisqui to be able to punish him when he tried to recover to the ledge right now, trying to block the recovery, but already at 88%, Dark Samus doesn't have a real fancy conversion that can kill him from 88, but at 19%, it is most likely that you can get KO by an up tilt or a rare backer, or even a charge shot at the ledge.
Yeah, but let's just talk about the bold, like the bold decision making that Sisqui trying to accomplish against CK, just charting the off match in front of his face and going and punish for it. Like you can tell by that either Sisqui just take a risk, or that he's already feels so accomplished when in this matchup, so accomplished against CK as player, that he just feels like he's capable of doing that and goes and punish for that. And he actually went and punished for that, trying to use the charge up match. So it's 121%. CK already at the verge of losing this game number 3, and the last game against Sisqui, he's at 41%. Numbers are still quite yellowish, but it's just not gonna last enough as the pressure keeps going on and growing on with those backers against the CK shield.
Wow, that was definitely some weird interactions over there, and Sisqui is just managing to survive to 166%, but the snipe coming up from Rob's gyro was just amazing in this situation. Only at 75%, he needs to be careful right now. 89, And this is a situation that we have seen between the last 3 matches. CK just wants to recover stage control, just wants to recover the neutral once again. But sisqui is just applying so much pressure that let's just frame trapping you with the bombs, with the fur, with the stair even. And that war backer was scary. Definitely scary right now. The edge pressure once again is gonna get hit by the charger. It is not gonna get hit by that, but already at 112%, you need to be really careful.
The hits done on the smart bombs were just not enough to keep CK against the corner. They were able to actually just manage to barely let CK take on the shield, just shield on guard that charge shot and let him live a little bit longer. But of course, things are already wrapping up quite closely. It's gonna be 145 against 90, and unless CK has more gas to put on against sisqui, that's gonna be quite enough. Okay, that's enough match that goes quite unbiased. It's gonna be a down throw, it's gonna be an upper, and Sally, that doesn't hit on the spot. It's just a raw festivity at this point. They're just trying to get on the hand on each other, and that's exactly the spot that CK needed. Manages to take sisqui outside of the stage, goes for the spike, and actually meant nothing. CK wants it, goes very hard, it's a bridge with a backer, and takes on sisqi's game number 3. Manages to barely just clutching it out. Yeah, still keep his head on the bracket.
Wow, that was the final. I mean, yeah, it was also the life, but it was the final active moment of that backer's hitbox. So it was such a clutch decision coming out from CK's part right now. Let's see if sisqui is gonna counter pick him, or are we going back to Pokemon Stadium 2? That was such a great set, because I thought that both of them would have been KO just in the last few, maybe 5 interactions.
That was gonna be some
hard stopping.
Yeah, that was gonna be a Dragon Ball scene moment.
Exactly.
They just went for the trade, and of course, that if they went for the trade, that will be on sisqi's favor, because CK was the closest to the right side of the stage.
Exactly.
It was the closest to the blast on the right side of the stage. So this is gonna be game number 4. This is CK's chances to get on and trade the upset sisqui, and it's gonna be celebrated on
Battlefield, small battlefield. Yeah, right. Exactly. I mean, it's a 2-platform stage.
Well, it's not the same. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's still a Smash Bros. So it's the same. I mean, Samus can also be rough. So.
The hardest of reads that he tried to go for the rock there.
But it's such a hard read over there in that interaction. But sisqui I don't know if he was aware of that, but just avoiding it quite clean right now. The tip of the up tilt not quite enough to take out CK's first stock, already 112%. And this is the situation that I was telling you. Once again, just the pressure that can be applied by just canceling the charger and having the threat over there that you can get grabbed also, and that charger almost hit CK, and great DI coming out from sisqi's part.
That's going to be 98% on sisqi's side against CK's 135%. Just abusing once again the fact that he's being able to jump off the ledge, but the trade between those neutral beasts is just going to be going on sisqi's favor. The charge shot against the beam, and that's just enough for sisqui to land that finishing blow against CK, but the damage keeps racking on. It's 31 against 115. Just trying to stall and delay the landing back into the stage, being able to open up any kind of window against sisqui, but not actually finding anything solid.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, sisqui doesn't need actually to overextend with his punishes or trying to do a little bit more damage. He can just keep playing behind Rob right now, just by trying to bait him in order to jump, or baiting him with the charger, with the Zerg, actually. But sisqui just getting that a out of shield right now, and he wanted that ultimate. That was definitely an up smash animation. I just thought, I know everyone at home just saw that sisqui wanted to end this as soon as possible right now. CK at 81% currently, but I don't think it is going to. An up tilt maybe could be the answer right now, but the charge shot is going to be the answer instead.
Yeah, and sisqui already on the verge of the last stock, but then the roller arm just tries and goes and clutches in, out, manages to Okay, that was good. That was a good one.
Definitely.
That was a good one. All right. So yeah, as I was saying, that's CK's last stock. He's gonna go for the hardest, the aggressiveness that Rob can actually play and put on your favor. We have seen it time and time before. We have stopped the future, the one and single combo where you C-trap and C-trap and C-trap your gyro until you reach the rotor ramp outside of the stage. Those kind of plays are crucial at this moment because you have a whole stock on the lead on the other side, and of course you need to clutch that out because the damage keeps racking, the percentage keeps upping, and the stops keep slowing on CK's favor.
Yeah, and right now, possible tournament. I mean, this is the tournament stock. If CK doesn't find an answer to counterplay, sisqui already 106%. Let's see which is going to be CK's answer in order to recover stage control. Right now, the dash attack hitting him in the face. sisqui just being over aggressive with some interactions because he wants to end this as soon as possible. He doesn't want to be put in a game fight situation. Nice nerve trying to bait him because he thought he was gonna maybe grab him and just avoiding that by a hair. I mean,
Barely avoiding, right?
Yeah.
Barely avoiding the finishing blow on the forward there. That charge shot was just not charged enough, and he's already at 75% of the charge, and that's gonna be it. It's gonna be the outro, not even the KO animation
Yeah,
designated. That's gonna be sisqi's win against CK. Not an upset at all. The higher seed was sisqui, of course,
yeah.
but it was sort of close.
So yeah, it was kind of close actually because we just saw the game number 2 was super close. I mean, the backer was so close the situation, and right now just sisqui adapted. I think adapted a little bit more to CK's option. So he was just trying to bait him in, trying to do maybe a shield. Because the cancel charge shot and transforming it into a grab is actually such a hard position to be against. So right now. sisqui moves on the upper bracket, and CK is going on the lower bracket.
Yeah, that's gonna be the lower bracket. He's still gonna represent tier 0 all the way to his homeland, but sadly not on the winner side of this tournament. There's still a lot of matches going on the top 128.
Let's